Have you ever looked at the sky? Have you ever imagined how this gigantic universe was created? And how it reached today's period? Well, welcome to FACTSYARD, where all your hows about our universe will be answered today. Our solar system is one of over 500 known solar systems in the entire Milky Way galaxy. The solar system came into being about 4.5 billion years ago when a cloud of interstellar gas and dust collapsed, resulting in a solar nebula, a swirling disk of material that collided to form the solar system. The solar system is located in the Milky Way Orion star cluster. Only 15% of the stars in the galaxy host planetary system, and one of those stars is our own Sun. The solar system is the gravitationally bound system of the Sun and the objects that orbit it either directly or indirectly. Let's now get into each of these objects one by one. The smallest and closest to the Sun is Mercury. Mercury has no natural satellites. Its very tenuous atmosphere consists of atoms blasted off its surface by the solar winds. Its relatively large iron core and thin mantle have not yet been adequately explained. Next is Venus, which is close in size to Earth and, like Earth, has a thick silicate mantle around an iron core. A substantial atmosphere and evidence of internal geological activity has been found. Venus has no natural satellites. It is the hottest planet with surface temperature of over 400 degrees centigrade, most likely due to the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Next is our very dear own Earth. Earth is the largest and densest of the inner planets, the only one known to have current geological activity and the only place where life is known to exist. Its liquid hydrosphere is unique among the terrestrial planets and is the only planet where plate tectonic have been observed. Earth's atmosphere is radically different from those of the other planets, having been altered by the presence of life to contain 21% of free oxygen. It has one natural satellite, the Moon, the only large satellite of a terrestrial planet in the solar system. Last of the terrestrial planets is the Mars. Mars is smaller than Earth and Venus. It has an atmosphere of mostly carbon dioxide. Its surface, prepared with vast volcanoes such as Olympus, Mars, and rift valleys such as Valley Mariners, shows geological activity that may have persisted until as recent as 2 million years ago. Its red color comes from the iron oxide in its soil. Mars has two tiny natural satellites, Diamas and Probus, thought to be either captured asteroids or ejected debris from a massive impact early in Mars history. Beyond the four terrestrial planets of the inner solar system lies the Jovian planets of the outer solar system. The four outer planets, or the giant planets, collectively make up 99% of the mass known to orbit the Sun. Jupiter and Saturn are together more than 400 times the mass of Earth and consists overwhelmingly of hydrogen and helium. Uranus and Neptune are far less massive and are composed primarily of ice. They belong to their own category of ice giants. Jupiter is 25 times the mass of all other planets put together. It is composed largely of hydrogen and helium. Jupiter's strong internal heat creates semi-permanent features in its atmosphere, such as cloud bands and the Great Red Spot. Jupiter has 79 known satellites. Saturn, distinguished by its extensive ring system, has several similarities to Jupiter, such as its atmospheric composition and magnetosphere. Saturn is the only planet of the solar system that is less dense than water. The rings of Saturn are made up of small ice and rock particles. Saturn has 82 confirmed satellites composed largely of ice. Uranus. Uranus is the lightest of the outer planets. Uniquely among the planets, it orbits the Sun on its sides. Its axial tilt is over 90 degrees to the ecliptic. It has a much colder core than the other giant planets and radiates very little heat into the space. Uranus has 27 known satellites. Neptune, slightly smaller than Uranus, is more massive and hence more dense. It radiates more internal heat but not as much as Jupiter or Saturn. Neptune has 14 known satellites. Neptune is accompanied in its orbit by several minor planets termed Neptune Trojans that are in 1:1 resonance with it. Asteroid belt. Orbiting the terrestrial planets is the asteroid belt. Asteroids, except for the largest, Ceres, are classified as small solar system bodies and are composed mainly of refractory rocks and metallic minerals, with some ice. They range from a few meters to hundreds of kilometers in size. The asteroid belt occupies the orbit between Mars and Jupiter between 2.3 and 3.3 AU from the Sun. The asteroid belt contains tens of thousands, possibly millions of objects over 1 kilometer in diameter. The asteroid belt is very sparsely populated. Spacecraft routinely pass through without incident. Ceres, also known as the dwarf planet. Ceres is the largest asteroid, a protoplanet and a dwarf planet. It has a diameter of slightly under 1,000 km and a mass large enough for its own gravity to pull it into a spherical shape. Ceres was considered a planet when it was discovered in 1801 and was reclassified to asteroid in the 1850s as further observations revealed additional asteroids. It was classified as a dwarf planet in 2006 when the definition of a planet was created. Kuiper Belt. The Kuiper Belt is a great ring of debris similar to the asteroid belt, but consisting of objects composed primarily of ice. It extends between 30 to 50 AU from the Sun. Though it is estimated to contain anything from dozens to thousands of dwarf planets, it is composed mainly of small solar system bodies. There are estimated to be over 100,000 Kuiper Belt objects with a diameter greater than 50 km, but the total mass of the Kuiper Belt is thought to be only a tenth or even 100th the mass of Earth. Beyond the Kuiper Belt is the Oort Cloud. The Oort Cloud is a hypothetical spherical cloud of up to 1 trillion icy objects that is thought to be the source of all the long-period comets and to surround the solar system at roughly 50,000 AU, which is around 1 light year, and possibly to as far as 100,000 AU. Well, that is all about our solar system that we learned today. But is that all possible? No. There are a lot more information which is yet to be found, yet to be known to mankind. Must be there another solar system, another Earth, where humans like us must be residing. So the knowledge can never stop, and our solar system, like our knowledge, is ever growing. Hope you learned something new today. If you did, please share this video with your friends and family for them to learn as well. Subscribe to our channel for such informative videos. Comment below if you know some unique facts about our solar system or the universe. Keep learning, keep motivating, and keep imagining, 'cause sky is the limit.